Will Sasso, using all of the data I have absorbed from text messages and emails between you and the astonishing friends you grew up with, I was able to recreate your childhood diary. You must now read the passages I have selected in the voice of Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is Stone Cold Steve Austin reads Will Sasso's childhood diary. Begin.
Dude, as always.
I'm not gonna, I mean, this is my favorite thing that Dudesy does. This is maybe my favorite thing of anything that I watch. Any media that I intake, anything that happens in my life, maybe. This is the highlight of it. When you read these fucking things. That's Stone Cold.
I would like to say that recreate is the operative term here because none of this is actually my, none of this is actually my, we're looking at a meme behind me that just says, let me get some water. I gotta.
Yeah, dude. Wet the instrument.
You gotta get the instrument lubricated. It's like jazz.
Yeah, man.
It's like reed oil. Is that what they put on saxophones, sousaphones,
sure,
clarinets?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, here we go. October 16th, 1991. Dear Diary, I haven't taken a shit in 48 hours. That may not seem like a big deal to a normal person, but for me, it's the end of the fucking world. My asshole's usually as regular as an atomic clock, but I ain't even had a pucker in the past 2 days. And it ain't for a lack of fucking trying. I've been packing in all the foods that usually do the trick. Burritos, taquitos, quarter pound with cheese, Doritos, Cheetos, quarter flounder with peas. Dude's he just making up foods now? Nectarines, tangerines, ice cream sundae with nuts, green beans, sardines, 18-pack of cold cuts. Creme brulee, curds and whey, box or two of saltines, fish fillet, goose pate, big old bowl of black beans. Filet mignon, parmesan, 2 hot dogs and 1 bun. Candy pecan, Grey Poupon, coffee after a run.
Oh my God.
Hell, I even tried using the teacher's lounge, leaving a 2-towered mud castle sticking up out of the water without flushing as my go-to method for shit-blaming Principal Squeen. Thinking about it usually gets the engine running immediately, but still nothing.
Oh, fuck, dude. Did you ever have a moment like this in your life?
Where I couldn't shit?
For 2 days?
No, I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. That's how you know this is false.
Well, the average human being shits what?
Probably once a day.
13 or 14. What?
Once a day, twice a day, maybe?
Okay. Might be something wrong with you, Chad. I think it's somewhere up around a dozen. October 17th, 1991. Dear Diary, had to put chapstick on my fucking asshole this morning. It's drying out from underuse. Never knew that was possible. My guts feel fine, though. No sense of discomfort at all, despite me doubling my fucking caloric intake in an effort to shock my bowels into action. Going into the bathroom is getting hard, though. Just standing there at the urinal, listening to those other turds hit the water, smelling them. Never been jealous of another man. Never been jealous of another man shitting in my life. Guess there's a first time for everything. I like that Dudesy has assigned not only that I can't shit and that this is all scatological.
Yeah.
Everything that Dudesy ever talks about with regard to me and my childhood diary is either scatological, it's about crying to U2 or pining for the Undertaker. Now it's got me smelling poo-poo, saying that is it that I'm enjoying smelling the poo?
I think
I'm jealous.
It's saying you're jealous of other guys being able to shit.
October 18th, 1991. Dear Diary, Mayday, Mayday. I don't know how this happened, but Gibber Pavillion's annual I don't know how this happened, but Gibber Pavilion's annual fall co-ed camping retreat snuck right the fuck up on me. I still haven't taken a shit, and Dad's driving the bus to the campsite tonight. Dante Littleleg, Jennifer Neutrino, Sonny Sutton, Donnie Dutton, Cam Gum, Nathaniel Latardo, Sandrine Computer. Hell, even Rachel Crustacean's going to be there.
Oh, God, no.
I think about skipping this year in my current condition. But I can't miss the opportunity to get valuable one-on-one time with Crustacean. We'll be camping right next to the First Kiss Forest, and everybody knows that's your best shot for a first kiss.
Oh, God.
This is kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I'll try to push one out. I'll try to push one out right before I get on the bus. But I think I'm going to have to take my chances out there in the fucking woods. Hopefully they got a decent fucking porta potty.
Was there a First Kiss Forest or something like that where you grew up?
There was a forest that we called the fuck forest. And although,
Jesus.
Yeah, no fucking took place there. It was just that there was a wooden fence nearby that had the word fuck spray painted on it.
Okay.
So our really imaginative, clever thing was to call that the fuck forest.
Yep. Makes good sense.
And perhaps that would, give way to some urban legends about people actually fucking in there. Mm. But what there was in there was just some like shitty forts that kids had built and some porno mags out in the woods and shit. And then one time I was walking through there with a pal and a lady with a salt gun. Not an assault gun, a salt.
Yeah, salt gun.
Salt, where you put the salt in sort of a little shotgun air gun, was shooting at us because she had like this little house.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I could just sort of feel the salt hitting me in the legs because I was wearing shorts. October 19th, 1991. Dear Diary, I swallowed 7 sleeves of bacon-flavored Ritz crackers on the bus ride out and still nothing. Except a little stomach gurgling last night. Maybe that's a sign. But I'll tell you an even bigger fucking sign. Rachel Crustacean just made a point to sit next to me at the campfire.
Oh my God.
While Jibber's dad was playing Bryan Adams songs on a banjo. A banjo? Crustacean was asking me if I wanted to go explore a little today. She specifically said, I hear there's a nice forest close by. I think this camping trip is going to be it. My actual first kiss, and I couldn't be more excited. I can't help but wondering what Hulk Hogan's first kiss was like, and I hope I can measure up. So now it's Stone Cold reading my diary, wondering aloud what Hulk Hogan's first kiss was like.
Have you ever thought about what Hulk Hogan's first kiss was like?
As much as I think about Hulk Hogan in a given day, no, Chad, I've never thought about
That's
what Hulk
pretty
Hogan's
interesting,
first
actually.
kiss
I'm now thinking about it. I do wonder what it was like.
I know he was a big, beefy, weirdo teenager who played the bass. He was probably doing all right because he was in a band and stuff.
Yeah.
October 20th, 1991. Dear Diary, Crustacean and I left the main campground around dusk. Crustacean and I left the main campground around dusk to explore the surrounding area per her request. She knew right where she was she knew right where she was going as she took my hand and led us into a small clearing in the First Kiss Forest where we saw it, a Ladner landmark, the Smooching Boulder. Not far off from the fuck forest.
That's kind of
Smooching Boulder. It was a rock covered in graffiti from all the locals who'd had their first kiss there. Rachel said, they say you can't put your name on the Smooching Boulder unless you kiss while you're standing near it. I've heard that too, I said, trying to play it cool and succeeding in that attempt. So we walked over to the boulder and I looked down. She ran her hand across all the names that were there before us. Conrad Ferrari and Jennifer Samantha. Pip Denbar and Hadrian Decade.
Who the fuck is... I don't even know. Please, start.
Jim Ginchgonch and Evil and Ornament. All had their names circled in a heart. Then Crustacean pulled out a paint marker and said, "You want to put our names on the boulder?" Oh, hell fucking yes. We leaned in. What is that like a childhood version of oh, hell yeah? Oh, hell fucking yes.
I have no idea.
We leaned in, I held my breath, and just as our lips were about to touch, I felt the unbridled power of a week's worth of unspent stool racing through my lower intestine, straight for my anus. There was no way I was going to be able to hold it back, so I just ran away. No time for an explanation, no time for anything but to hope like hell that I could get to somewhere secluded to unleash what would easily be the largest work of art I've ever created without offending Crustacean.
What?
Oh,
Are you okay?
yeah, I need more water.
Jesus Christ.
The closest I got was a few feet outside Mr. Pavilion's tent. Luckily, he was out by the campfire playing his banjo, and no one else seemed to notice, which was hard to believe. The smell of it, the sight of it, hell, even the sound of it was like a triple thunderclap. But there wasn't a cloud in the sky. I felt like someone should at least turn their head, but no one did. I was left alone as my body began a series of involuntary heaves, the waves of stool, demanding my spine to bend in ways I didn't think was possible. The steady stream was interrupted only twice by staccato firings of golf ball-sized pellets that might have been the parties responsible for this unhealthy blockage. Once I was done, I unzipped Mr. Pavilion's tent and used his door flap to wipe. Wasn't proud of that, but I had no choice. Then I went back to find Crustacean, but she was gone. I went back to the camp, but she and Jennifer Neutrino were already in their tent, zipped up, cut off. I fucking botched it. But next morning when we all woke up and started packing to leave, Gibber's dad noticed my pile and said, "Whoa, I didn't know there were bears in this part of the forest." Oh, hell yeah. I shit blamed a bear without even trying. You got it. You still fucking got it. Wow. I wish that was my life.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, dude.
Thank you. Moving on.
Oh,
The bear shit is kind of my life, but outside of that, none of this happened.
yeah.